Good afternoon, traders. It is Friday, March 15th, 2013, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Well, we really were hoping to set a record today, and unfortunately we did not. After 10 consecutive up days, the stock market, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, closed down 24 points today. It certainly doesn't mean that the bull is turned into a bear. We really can't expect these runs very often, and today it just kind of pulled back a little and took a little rest. I am not the slightest bit disheartened by this activity. This is a bull market. Some very interesting things I read about today. Former Fed Chairman Alan Greenspan made some comments yesterday about the market, and maybe 15, 16 years ago he became famous with referring to the bull market at that time, the buying that was going on, as irrational exuberance. He made the point about today's market, there was no irrational exuberance going on. In fact, the U.S. stock market, U.S. stocks are undervalued. Please underline that. Alan Greenspan says U.S. stocks are undervalued. And that's why I don't think we have to worry very much. I think this is very much a buying opportunity right now. And if you haven't gotten in on this bull market, it's time to get in because there's a long ways to go. U.S. stocks are undervalued. Anyway, today, for our portfolio, we actually made $1,200 plus today. Not very much. We had some good trades, but we had a couple of bad trades, and that kind of took some of our profits away for today. But it wasn't a bad day, and I think we also, our open trade equity, we're up a few $100s. So it wasn't a bad day for us. It really wasn't a bad day for the stock market either. Anyway, let's take a look at the charts. Okay, we're looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Averages here, and you can see here yesterday's big upward move. It made some 85 points, and that was the 10th consecutive day in a row of an up move with the Dow. We could have broken a record today, but fate would have it we just didn't make it. The Dow opened basically just a tad higher, and then it just tanked right at the very beginning, and then it went lower and lower and lower. I'm not sure just how low this was, probably 70-80 points, but it did come back. Then it sold off again. But then this is what I always like to see at the end of a market day if I'm interested in being long, and that is this move up right at the end, closing almost at the top of that last 15-minute bar. And that really trimmed the losses. We're only down 24 points at that point. Not exactly what you saw, a big sell-off, but it did end the Dow's winning streak. I'll show you a couple trades today. As I say, we made $1,200 today. It was pretty mild, but we had, the problem was that we had some good trades and we had some bad trades. I'll show you a really bad trade here that really took the wind out of our sails. This is in CPE, which is Callan Petroleum Company, and we bought this yesterday and didn't do too much, kind of close. I think that's pretty much break even on the close yesterday, but this morning it just tanked, really tanked, and we said enough is enough, and we got out of this 15 minutes after the open this morning. And, you know, we took a big loss on it, but it would have been a whole lot worse if we'd hung on to it. You know, losses don't get better. You need to get out of it. And we got out of this one right away. Show you another market I would rather talk about. And this is in CLNE. That's Clean Energy. Let's see. Clean Energy Fuels Corporation. And yesterday we got into this about midday. It just kept going, and this morning it gapped up. That sold off a little, but we hang on to these a while, and about midday, almost at the top of this move, we got out. Hey, I love to see this. I call these perfect trades. When we get out at the top, I call it a perfect trade, and our profits in that market were $2,564. So we would have had a much better day if we hadn't gotten slammed with Callan Petroleum Company. But that's the way it goes. We still made money. Any day you make money is a good day. And we're not complaining that much about this Friday. Anyway, this is Trader Bob signing off. I'll see you next week, starting Monday.